Hi and welcome everyone. As I mentioned before, I have an update on my project, the HP Pavilion 8755C. It's been a tough project, and especially because of the way I mentioned last time that there was an empty slot at the bottom that more or less was a hole. This morning I went to Fry's and I purchased the Amtech V-Cool fan. It's got a wonderful LED light. It's a fluorescent blue. I walked around Fry's all morning trying to find something that would fit that empty slot. The guys at the place, again, they always say the same thing. We don't have parts for something that old. You have to, go look for it online. And I really didn't want to wait. I figured I'm already here. Let me see what I can find. And this is what I found. It's a fan, much like the one that I have in the rear, the thermal take. But this one is a little bit more compact. So and I really like the fact that it's got that on and off switch. It's got 3 different speeds, which is very nice because, like I mentioned before, my computer doesn't have very good ventilation. So this is a real asset to the project. This is what it looks like in the dark. It's really cool, I think. You got that glow right in the middle, right at the bottom of the actual fan. And this is a look at the rear. Like I mentioned before, it's got a very similar fluorescent look to it. This is a look at the way it boots. I have to say that it does boot a little faster, and that's a great thing because I think that's one of the reasons why the fan helped a lot, because the cooler it is, the better it processes. So this is how it's starting up. And as you can see, I got both programs like I mentioned earlier, Windows XP and Windows 7. I'm just giving you another look, being that the other video was a little pixelated. And here's Windows starting up. And as you can see, there's the Back to the Future wallpaper on the computer. I'd like to show you the temperature. I use Speed Fan for the temperature controller, and I think it's a really good software because I'm no expert at how fast your fan should be going on your CPU or motherboard or a video card or any of that stuff. So I think I'd rather use this software. It's called Speed Fan. I don't know if you can see this very well with my camera, but all the components in the actual computer are very cold. I don't think you could see it there, but before I was averaging maybe about 40 degrees Celsius. After I've added this extra fan, I think it's gone down tremendously, especially the motherboard. We're talking about I would say maybe a little lower, maybe 38 Celsius or maybe even 35 Celsius. I'm very happy about that because the computer is working a little faster. As far as what's next, I'm expecting to receive a part because I do want to install USB ports 3.0s. And that would be pretty much the last thing. I have a big hard drive, a 3 terabyte hard drive that I do a lot of my video editing with, and I would like it to run a little smoother with those USB 3.0. So I'm looking forward to that. Overall, I've had a great time working on this project. It's sort of become my baby, and more or less I do still recommend anyone who wants to take on a project like this to do it, because if you're a novice, to working on computers. I think this is like a first step. HP Pavilions were done with the works for whatever generation they came out in. So it's kind of interesting to open them up and see how they used to work. And it's also a fun time to go back and try to install or upgrade them whichever way you can. This last tweak that I've done on this computer with the fan was pretty much one of the biggest challenges on this project. I had to do a big mod on the actual fan because it was meant to be installed in a PCI slot. So that back plate that comes with the stock fan, I had to hammer it out straight so that I could mount it on the case. And essentially, I did end up having to drill a hole into the case, which I feel isn't a big deal. I mean, I don't think I'm compromising the integrity of the original case, because when you add the faceplate, you can't even tell that there's a hole made in there with that screw. So I think it's not that bad. But this was a great project to work on overall, and I recommend it for anyone. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.